Uhum.
Papai, preciso fazer essa aqui de churrasco de porco, né?
Uhum.
Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. And here we have France against Brazil. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
As you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, the very exciting Antoine Griezmann. He has an impeccable first touch, and with the ball under control, he can use his many skills and swift changes of direction in running from out to in, and he wreaks havoc.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that.
Toque mais ridículo, velho.
Aimed low and direct.
Oh.
Just ruffled a
Levar
few
gol do
feathers,
Mbappé.
but well dealt with.
Olha.
Looks to slip it through. Dani Alves, and shoots! Done very well to get to that.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Oh, então. Oi, my friend.
It's Dani Alves. Who's he going to play in?
Heitor. Heitor, já falei que tu não vai me circular mais.
I'm working very hard to get it wide now, Jim. Yeah, that's true. And is that how you're seeing it?
I think they've
Falando
decided
com
to
você, vai
concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Olha fora.
Brazil are on fine form so far as goals are concerned. They have scored in 5 games running. Neymar. Gorgeous control there. Brings it out wide. Dani Alves looking to get on the end of this. Towering header! The defence can't get it clear.
Coloca
It's a loose ball.
o refrigerante na geladeira porque ele tá quente. Coloca no congelador.
Griezmann.
Griezmann. Vamos lá, menino aí. Vamos lá, menino. Isso.
Paulinho. Driving on now.
Come on,
What can they
come on.
conjure from here? And it's Lamar. Kante passes it through. Luis sticks in a foot to win it back. Over to the left. And here's the chance to counter.
Nossa, Neymar erra todos os passes, velho. Chega a ser ridículo.
Kante goes looking. And he's made certain that won't get through. Daniel Alves. Brazil retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Forward it goes. Paulinho. 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
Toquei, nem era pra ele, era pro outro.
Hopper, who in his previous fixture, opened the scoring, turning it across. Plays a clever pass. Thiago Silva tries to switch the play.
Ó, velho, que
Ball needed to be
toque
better there. It's a
ridículo.
wasted chance. Kante goes looking.
Ow, look.
Matuidi. And it's Mondi. Looks to dink one in. Played out to the right. Griezmann gets into some space. Oh, full-blooded challenge, and it had to be.
The more attention he attracted, there was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Good interception. Rafael Varane. Griezmann. Conte. It's going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team has broken through, and certainly not for the want of trying. Interesting game up to now, but still goals. So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Brazil playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Thiago Silva tries to get it forward quickly. He's got away. It is quite a run he's making here.
Não dá conta de dar passe.
That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. It's Dani Alves. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Mondi. Brazil won a tight game last time out and look to build on that. Titi plays it forward. Mondi. Lacazette. Coaxed out to the wing. He's left his man. Gets up to head it! There it is!
Produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
France break the deadlock.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
Heave to the back post.
Ganha uma.
Oh, he's asking too much with that. Griezmann. And it's Griezmann. Lobs it in gently. Griezmann tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Rafael Varane. Pogba. Your impression so far, Jim?
Brazil are now matching their opponents blow for blow, despite the scoreline. No shrinking violets out there.
Titi positions himself well and cuts it out. Lacazette tries a through ball. Kante pushes it out wide. Chance to shoot. It's Griezmann! Talk about singling someone out.
Well, they would seem to have made the right choice to dampen the creative spark here.
Now the pass. Striding forward, facing goal. And he's got good distance. Who's chasing? Can he put it away? Sticks it away.
Vou comemorar com um gol
They
fundo.
have done it. They have their equaliser.
Vai, mas eu não vou falhar não.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked
Vai lá
his
em pro
spot
saco da mamãe
expertly.
Golinho. Você
Well,
tá
I
enchendo
think
o
two
saco do papai
keepers
Deus
would have had a
filho.
hard time keeping that one out. Never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, if anyone in this stadium thinks they haven't got value for money, I give up.
Throw in. Paulinho. Fine run and he's happy to keep going. It's gone for a throw-in.
Por que perder essa bola, né? Sem brincadeira. Fez a mesma
It's
coisa.
another throw.
Não dá pra entender não. O passe do Neymar é ótimo, mas todos os passes dele sai truncado.
Titi boots it to safety.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Bola linda. Acima dele, né?
Going, hits one!
Só os caras ficou.
France showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Eu tô com o time todo adiantado, com um ataque pra cima, com o time tá mais recuado do que nunca.
France merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Looks like a good ball through, and he's cut it out.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Just brushed off the ball there.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Tá comendo barro
He's
nesse jogo.
gone for it!
Só bola nas costas.
Chip through. Good clearance and very necessary. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Passion and panache and perseverance, and in the end parity. A really good game to watch. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Brazil certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And here we have Brazil against Belgium. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Begley.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, who else but Hazard? a slalom-like dribbler who's afforded a certain amount of freedom to stray where he wishes, and he's also a more consistent finisher and the sharpest of turners in the box.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Now it's Lukaku. Torreira Carrasco. Now it's Mirallas. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Neymar.
Oi.
Brazil turned this home of theirs into a fortress. 5 successive wins here.
Então põe no Airfry. Lá não, filho, tem que comprar carvão.
Neymar plays it out to the wing.
É.
Gorgeous control there.
É, ui, carvão e carne.
Chooses to go. The shot's on! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Played it short. Paulinho. Is it in? Oh, good stop. It had to
O
be.
goleiro já vê que vai avacalhar o jogo.
Real class.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Alderweireld goes
Oi,
looking.
filho.
Mirallas.
Carvão é o que serve para acender o fogo.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. It's a promising run he's making on the right.
Vamos lá, menino. Vamos embora, menino Ney. Vamos embora. Sim.
Neymar.
Ah,
Timely intervention.
o toque foi fraco.
And it's Mertens.
Eu odeio jogar contra o Hazard, porque o Hazard sempre faz um gol no mim.
Thiago Silva.
Heitor, já te falei, eu vou jogar isso tem fora. Pede sua mãe pra fazer no fogo.
It remains. Tries a through ball. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Has a hit.
Ah!
Out to the left it goes.
Paulinho! Cara, o Paulinho, ele é... Na seleção brasileira joga muito, viu?
Goes for goal.
Vai, Neymar!
Another chance.
O goleiro tá salvando todas! Heitor, olha, eu vou jogar isso aqui fora. Você comprou isso aqui sabendo que precisa de fogo. Você nem sabe pra que serve isso. Aqui, ó, come isso aqui, come, ó. Não, se você não quer comer, eu vou comer então.
Não!
Então come.
Então,
Então pega. Ó. Ah lá, acordou aqui errado. É caraca, meu filho, essa aqui área é desse tempo, eles até pisaram. Não, não tem nem ela descer. Ah, se tivesse caído, tá fazendo. O que você tem? Hoje você tá numa sapinha, nossa, Deus, vem cá. Nossa, o que você quer? Você quer pulinho? Não tá, se não, o papai vai falar com a coisa. Heitor, pelo amor de Deus, nós não vai fazer carne. Isso aqui põe quando tem carne assada. Ai, meu Deus. Nossa. Mas quem aguenta um enjoado desse? Heitor, ó, agora sem brincadeira, para. Tá, hoje você tá me tirando do sério, para. Então tá, para, dá certo, para. Nossa, foi fraco.
Paulinho. Plays it back with
Coutinho! Nossa, esse time tá... Tá uma muralha. Agora vai, pega lá, goleiro, pega lá. Ah,
Ball has across the line, and it's a throw. Azar.
Aí, e o problema é que é o seguinte, o primeiro ataque deles vão ser gol, quer ver?
Plays it forward.
Primeiro chute no gol vai ser gol. Agora eu tô massacrando. Simbora, Paulinho, joga muito.
Neymar.
Ah, Neymar, meninei, de jeito não, pô, te defende tanto.
Here, it's all broken down.
Ó,
Deftly done.
ó, tô te falando, ó,
Now it's Mertens.
ó, ó,
Can he finish?
ó.
Goal!
Cara, não dá pra.
Well done.
Esse jogo é do caramba, velho. Ao gol que tomei, velho, que falha.
Thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them
Eu
seconds to get the
massacrando,
ball
primeiro
from the
ataque,
goal.
ó,
They
que gol
really
mais
put it forward
feio,
numbers
velho, olha,
too. That was all very well drilled.
olha. Foda.
Belgium themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in
Oi,
this
meu
team,
filho.
he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Hã?
Second chance.
Steered out
Não, eu
wide.
preciso que você fica quietinho.
Balls come loose and the chase is on. Hits one.
Ah,
Oh, nearly, but nearly is not.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was
acho que eu vou
quite
sair.
close.
Sua mãe tá um sacudo. Não. Rapaz, perder esse feio de novo.
Just brushed off the ball there. De Bruyne. Lukaku plays it into the channel. Oh, good interception.
Vamos lá. Depois, tá 60% de bola.
Neymar.
Faz uma, faz outra.
Out to the flank.
Pra cima dele. Simbora.
So who's he picking out?
Menino, você joga demais, menino. Pega lá, goleiro. Pega agora.
Brazil are back in business. Oh, that always looked like the outcome.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Esse camisa 10 da seleção.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you peg back again.
Vai lá, menino. Boa.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Aimed long and direct. Defour. Mirallas. And it's Lukaku. Lukaku plays it out to the flank. Mirallas. Now the pass. He's made sure that that won't get through. Philippe Coutinho. Chance to break.
Boa, Thaís. Agora, simbora.
Here's the through ball. Got a sight of goal here.
Aí é caixa, né? Aí é caixa, pô. Aí não dá, velho. Não dá. Porra.
Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
There's the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that.
The first 45 minutes are up. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Brazil leading by 1 in a finely poised game. Either way. If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Nossa, velho, que é isso? Que toque é isso, velho? Olha lá ali. Só que tem o Paulinho aí, Paulinho é um
Thiago Silva. He's having a look round. Neymar.
Simbora.
Looks to clip it. Header! Saved it. Ball's loose, and he's after it.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there.
Toquei pro Neymar, velho. Aonde o cara foi mandar, velho? Do lado.
Hazard. So we've reached the hour mark. Well, it's normally around now that the managers think about making changes. And Mirallas! He's still got it. They're going for goal! And that's caused a worry or two.
Você compra um tanque que você não sabe usar, por que você compra? É só um pouquinho, ó. Olha o buraco aqui, você tá cego? Aí, ó. Não, não é obrigado, não, aprende.
Checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. And he just whacks it away.
Bueno, cuidado, Bueno.
Harmlessly behind.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Olha. Tá louco, velho. 2 zagueirão de quase 2 metros e os caras deixam pra cabecear ainda. Desceu, mas recuperou.
Neymar.
Neymar!
Carrasco with a long pass out wide. Benteke is desperately calling for it out wide. And that's been levered clear. It'll be a throw-in. Played out to the right. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Has a hit! It goes to show he is human after all.
Nainggolan really has shown an example of why indecision is fatal.
Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well read, he sorted that out. Carrasco tries to get it forward quickly. Forward it goes. Has he picked him out? Going for Benteke! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
Philippe Coutinho.
Brazil are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Benteke. Pereira Carrasco. Now it's Lukaku. Aimed low and direct. Played out to the wing. De Bruyne.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Eu vi pouca ação dele. Vamos colocar o Casemiro. Eu ponho pra cá. Coloco o meu xerifão aqui no meio. O menino um pouco mais pra frente. Boa. Que auxilia o lateral esquerdo e o lado de cá, o lateral direito. Deixa eu ver o negócio aqui. Vamos lá, hein? Não me vergonha não, hein?
With some activity down on the touchline, it seems there's going to be a change. Casemiro.
Você tá mais
Neymar.
Tranquilo pra você jogar tranquilo na frente, sem precisar voltar.
Receives it from behind. And shoots! Carrasco passes it forward.
Boa! Boa, Xerifão! É isso aí, rapaz! Vai lá, faz seu gol.
Paulinho goes up and over.
Rapaz, Paulinho,
there's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
O que somente esse zagueiro tá fazendo aí?
Keeper goes long, well positioned to make that interception. Paulinho.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Deixa não, tá com ela que não pode.
Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Cut out in the nick of time. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Brazil really had a measure of control throughout and strengthened their grip on a victory as the game progressed.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to Eugene, and goodbye.
Quando vai ser jogo de retranca.
So hello and a warm welcome to all of you worldwide. We're just waiting for the central characters to make their appearance and then we will be underway. And here we have Croatia against Brazil. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
We have already started here. How do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Mario Mandzukic could impact on this. He won't delight us with his skills or show blinding pace, but he will impress with his technique.
Massive leap! And that's caused a worry or two.
Mandzukic did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again. Croatia have really got the wind in their sails, and I'm not sure whether this team has an anchor.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Modric. Brazil been scoring with pleasing consistency. Paulinho concedes a free kick for that. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Now it's Perisic. He's got away. He's had a go! Goal! Croatia!
Unbelievable.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Kovacic simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived. And boy, did he hit it.
Croatia have an early lead. Good start. Perisic. Hoists it high. Now it's Mandzukic. Croatia, whose last result owes so much to the astuteness of their manager.
Yeah, he had a problem, but he was confident he had the players to fix it, and his willingness to take risks is what I liked, and that worked an absolute treat.
Gets it upfield. Mandzukic. Kovacic cleans it out wide. Perisic. It's anyone's ball. And here's the chance to counter. Plays it out to the wing. Now it's Neymar. He's left his man. Oh, full-blooded challenge, and it had to be. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Now the pass. Perisic. Where to from here? And through to the goalkeeper. Well, they can break here. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Croatia get it back again. Vida tries to get it forward quickly.
Não vai dar. Vai ficar com o meio muito pesado. Tem que jogar mais. Então vou jogar para as laterais. Cara. Laterais e ver o que vai dar. Olha lá, tá. Vamos tentar alguns minutos aqui com os laterais subindo.
Modric. Kovacic.
Fala comigo, lindão. Ganhou ontem?
Looks to slip it through. Neymar.
Mas
Cut out in the nick of time.
Tinha time da fora toda, mais de 100 times lá.
ah, mas pô, chegou nas quartas.
Chegar nas quartas, tinha time demais, mas foi bom.
Mas foi legal ele chegar nas quartas. Não, como se diz, melhor do que nada.
E aí, a você tá bom ou não? Você não tá bom não, amigo? Você também irritado com alguma coisa, amigo? Alguma coisa tá te molestando?
Kovacic, the scorer already in the game. Rakitic fired in the opener from across last time round. Rakitic with the ball through. Going through. Looking to break out here.
Olha, é perna demais.
And it's Coutinho. Neymar. Neymar! Missed by a fraction. Out to the left it goes. Modric goes up and over, and he's cut it out. Mandzukic spreads it towards the left. Whistle's gone, that's foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status. It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. It was worth a go.
Neymar tries a through ball. Out towards the flank. Kovacic. The referee brings the first half to a close. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
Here we go again.
Brazil don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second
novo,
half.
com a bola.
They can't hold back though.
Pá, não?
Shelko. Brazil picked up all 3 points from their previous game. The win, however narrow, really important. That's the throw. Paulinho.
Está recuado.
Thiago Silva.
Não joga pelo...
Neymar. Passes it
Oh,
through.
que bola.
Nicely measured pass.
Assim que você fala.
Kovacic. Badal. Kovacic. Mandzukic. Over to the left. Hit long and direct. Modric. He's left his man. Mandzukic. Shots on! Really well taken goal. A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Croatia have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Kovacic plays it long. Modric looking to get on the end of this. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Luis plays it forward.
Oh, velho. Pega a bola no pé não, velho.
And back to the keeper. Keeper's got good distance on that.
Vai, você precisa ataque lá na mão.
Mandzukic has brushed off the ball there.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And it's Kovacic. Perisic. Looks like a good ball through. Perisic looking to get on the end of this. There are a few waiting for it. He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be out-muscled. Perisic. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Neymar. Mandzukic. Can he put it away? Oh, great save, real class.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Modric tries to get it forward quickly.
Puta!
Rakitic. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. made sure that that won't get through. It's got through to him. Modric. Mandzukic with a shot!
I can't speak highly enough of the keeper after that save. Can't stop thinking about it.
Looks to slip it through. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Rakitic. Five minutes left on the clock. Rakitic. Modric. Rakitic. Neymar. Philippe Coutinho. That intervention was very necessary. And that will be the final act. Brazil have fallen short on the day. They're going to need to bounce back from this. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Brazil never really got into this game. I mean, you can see...
Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I'll go for Douglas Costa. This fella really sparks in the opposition's final third. He's a bag of tricks dribbler who can tie defenders in knots, and a real entertainer, so I hope he can excite.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Pjanic. Higuain. Played out to the right. Philippe Coutinho could move up a gear here, and it's Coutinho. Who's he going to play in? Looks like a good ball through. Plays it out to the wing. Marquinhos boots it to safety. Brazil have turned this home of theirs into a fortress. 5 successive wins here. Marquinhos. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
That's a throw. Marzali tries to get it forward quickly. Higuain goes wide. That'll be a throw. Philippe Coutinho.
Well, the fact that we haven't had an attempt on goal is becoming an embarrassing reflection on these teams.
Marquinhos did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. It's wrestled off the ball. Tries a through ball. Marquinhos Goes looking. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been...